Welcome to tonight's live at 7. What a fantastic weekend. I just wanted to say I had the most amazing weekend. We had a retreat. It was my team leader, Jackie Williams. It was all of us, her first level, and we went away to an amazing place just outside of Matamata. We were just so spoiled. We just had the most wonderful meals given to us and beautiful accommodation, wonderful setting, great laughter, great crafting. It was just so good, and can't wait for next year. But absolutely fantastic. But of course, today being the 3rd of August, means that there is exciting release of the new mini catalogue. So I'm going to flip you over and I am going to get started. So let's just go on to the desk and I will give you a quick look at the new catalogue. I'm just going to find this on Facebook to make sure that I am coming out to you across the waves. Let me just see. Always takes a while to find it, doesn't it? And this time I think I remembered to actually turn the sound down. So the mini catalogue. I know a lot of people like to get ready for Christmas ahead of time, but it's not just Christmas that we have in here. We have all sorts of amazing things. So let's have a quick look. It's set out like our usual style of mini catalogues, and we have the contents in the front, of course. And then it gets into the different product. Now, these are going to be the absolutely gorgeous kits for the Christmas season. I can't wait to get these. And as I say, there's a lot here that is obviously Christmas, but we have things that are not Christmas as well. So I won't go through every page. I'm just going to say that tonight we will be looking at the... I even put a ribbon in here so that I would get the right page. The Nature's Harvest. Love this set. I'll just push that over a bit so you can see that there. That is really stunning. And of course, it's not Christmas related at the moment. I just find it's just a little bit early for me for Christmas. I don't really like getting into it to a little bit closer. And in the back, of course, we have our usual, the catalogue at a glance. So all the stamp sets, the dies, the ribbons, the designer series paper, etc. So you can find things easily. But the most exciting part of that, so fantastic, of course, is wonderful new product to look at and be inspired by. But from the 3rd of August to the 30th of September, if you spend $110 or $220, this is New Zealand dollars I'm talking about, you get free stuff. Now, I don't know about you, but I absolutely love free stuff, of course. And we have some absolutely beautiful things in here. Some coordinate with the products out of the mini or the annual catalogue. And I just want to show you one cute little one in here. The sheep. Isn't that just adorable? They come with a stamp set and some dies, and they're so cute. I've seen some really fun cards made with these already. So absolutely a must-have, and they're free. So as I say, it's just needing to spend $110. And then in here, there are some things that are worth, if you spend $220 before you're able to get them. But certainly amazing products in there. And the third thing that goes with this, if you join up and join my team in this time period, the 3rd of August to the 30th of September, not only do you only need to spend $189 to be able to select $285 worth of products of your choice, you get to select a free bundle of your choice as well from the bundle options. So absolutely amazing deals at the moment. So just wanted to make sure that you knew about those before we got started. Okay, so we are going to be creating with this stamp set, as I said, Nature's Harvest. I love this look. I love this sort of look. You can make this quite sort of grungy or quite, it just offers a lot of options. It's got this cute little sort of blobby stamp set, I would call it, in there. And the script and the font for this is stunning. And it comes with some great dies. Two parts. You've got these lovely dies that are standalone. They're not part of the stamps, but you can create some gorgeous backgrounds, etc. And then you have these ones here. You have this matches this stamp set in here, and this one matches this one. And then you have two label dies as well, and you have a branch. So much to play with in there to create amazing cards. So, as I say, we went on a retreat and came away with some fantastic ideas and new techniques and everything to share with you. So I'm going to start. One of the cards that we had was with this book fold card, I think it's called, book fold. So it is, I haven't glued it down, but what happens is you just score this as you would normally a card. So it's cut at 10.5 centimeters by 14.8, and then you score it again at 2.5 centimeters, and we are going to glue that down, and it becomes a book style card because it will have a hinge. So let's start off by doing that. And I have used, now I should have shown you this because I do like, these papers here are one of the papers that are free in this catalogue. They are the beautifully penned 12 by 12 designer series papers and coordinate with the hand penned petals suite in the annual catalogue. So these are brilliant. They're blacks and greys and whites, and you can either leave them like that or you can colour them to whatever colour you want. And I have used that for the matting on here with the designer series paper. So let me just, sorry, I also need to say, so before I glue this down, I've actually put the ribbon over here and attached it before popping the tape. Now I'm using tape because I wanted this to be quite firm. I do like glue, but for this sort of thing, I do prefer to use a little bit of tape. Okay, so I hope everyone is well out there. Say hi if you're watching. And we are just going to fold that over like so. So you can see the reason why we put the ribbon on first, because now that is tucked under there. Okay, so I've already pre-done the inside. As you can see, I've blended the bottom and added the daisies in Bumblebee, and this is Daffodil Delight. So let's go ahead and make the front piece. Okay, so I'm going to get my blending brush and I'm going to use Daffodil Delight and I'm just going to colour the bottom just like the inside. I'm just going to add, tapping off so I don't get a blob. There we go. Now, another way to use a stamp, I want to show you. So obviously you can use them on a block, but I'm wanting to add some texture on there. Oops, I just shut that. I was trying to make sure I shut them. So this textured sort of stamp, you can either pop it in a block and get that whole image on your project, but I wanted to just capture parts of it. I didn't want the whole thing. So just stamp that off, and I'm just going to use it like this to add some texture on there. And just give some, without doing the actual stamp. I love how it just turns little bits of colour. You'll see how that works in a moment when we put it together. So perfect for doing that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is stamps. So this is going to be just keeping this in the same. So I'm now using Bumblebee. So that's a shade darker. And I'm just going to add. So this looks like a really, to me, it looks like a really hazy, sunny day with the flowers. Yep. And the bright sunlight. There we go. And then, oops, I'm going to stamp using a sentiment from there, a thank you on here. So I really do think that just really does remind me of a wonderful sunny day. Okay. So this is just thank you. So this is a really nice, quick, easy card to make as a thank you card. And I wanted to add, because it reminds me of a beautiful sunny day, I wanted to add a bee, of course. Why wouldn't you want to add a bee? So I've used the Garden Wishes stamp set with the gorgeous bee that's in there. And I'm just going to stamp that. I'll stamp that up there. And I'm just going to use an alcohol blend to give that bee a bit of colour. There we go. And I think I will actually pop a bit of glitter on there. Glitter. This is the Wink of Stella brush. I'm just going to dab a little bit on the wings to give a little bit of a shimmery look. There we go. I might just grab this and just do a little bit more up of the yellow. Just to add a bit more. Get some out of here. Love these blending brushes, of course. Okay. And of course, nothing will pop it onto, let me get rid of this. We will pop it onto a black mat. Put these over to one side. Okay. So I hope everyone's had a chance to grab their own catalogue. If you live in New Zealand, you don't have a demonstrator and you haven't received one, please send me a message and I would be more than happy to post one through to you. Okay. So hopefully someone's out there. No one's saying hi. So hopefully. Right, pop these on dimensionals. And I pop that in the middle. There we go. And I am going to tie a bow. Now this is the gingham ribbon, Bumblebee gingham ribbon, which I thought actually worked perfectly for this. Anyone in Australia that's watching and in lockdown, been thinking of you all. Hoping it goes by quickly and everyone is safe. Actually, I might do that again because I want that not so short on that side. Oops. Always hate tying a bow on camera, I must admit, is the most difficult part. Right, hopefully that's a bit more even. Yep. And I will grab a glue dot. Just going to pop that there. Well, if the glue dot stayed on there, I would. Here we go. And lastly, of course, can't have this without having some bling. So these are the matte black dots, and these are the in color gems. Now, these are the pale papaya ones, but I think they actually have quite a nice yellow look to them. So I thought that'd actually be perfect for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I might do one more black one up there. There we go. And there you have a fabulous quick thank you card using that gorgeous set, the Nature's Harvest. So just showing you, I have used this floral designer series paper for this one, but then I've also used it with this designer series paper, so you can use mix and match whichever one you like. Now, this was inspired, actually, this technique with the sponge background and stamping on top was inspired by one of the girls on the weekend, Paula Dobson. She created this card with us, which is a cheap sponging technique. We actually sponged this top and bottom, cut it in half and flipped it over. And I just really, really love this effect. She's very clever, our Paula Dobson. So just wanted to share that and thought that that would be perfect for this. And that's with the hand penned suite. Now, the other card that I have made with this Nature's Beauty set, I wanted to show you and share a couple of items with you. Now, this is using crumb cake base, but I have used this mat here, and this is in the new mini catalogue. And this is cork specialty paper. Now, it feels like a really, really thin layer of cork. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it has that texture to touch, and it's got little gold inlays in behind the texture of the cork. Just absolutely love it. It's just amazing if you love adding texture to your project. And the other thing I've used is on the top of that is the linen. The linen's actually, the linen specialty paper is actually in the annual catalogue. And this is fantastic. You can do anything with it. You can colour it, ink it, stamp it. I actually added some, you can probably see it. This was the backing. You peel it off. It has a sticky back, so perfect for adding really quick and easy to your project. But I have used this new folder, which is also in the new mini catalogue, called the Time Worn Type 3D Embossing Folder. So it's got lots of texture and words, etc. And I've added that to the linen paper before I actually popped it on there. So it just gave it that little bit of extra texture on the linen. And then I have just stamped, coloured with the blends, the daisies, etc., and used the beautiful shimmery coloured vellum that we have from the annual catalogue. So I really love how that's turned out as well, and so much texture with the different papers and things that we have. So that is just the beginning of the items in the annual catalogue. I do hope you enjoyed that and are inspired to get this beautiful set. And as I said, make sure if you haven't got a catalogue to let me know and I will get one out to you. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you all again next Tuesday at 7. Bye.